What's up, friends? This is Hardy Quest with the Ninja Everyday, and I wanted to do a quick review or overview of a new book that I just got titled The New History and Evolution of Ninjutsu, the Japan-Israel World Connection by Yakov Schact, with contributions by Stephen K. Hayes, Sean Askew, Yossi Sheriff, Danny Waxman, Thorsten Ritz, and Brent DeMoville. This is a really cool book that I got by an individual that I don't know much about, this Yakov Schact. The reason I heard about it is Anshu Hayes was promoting the section that he contributed to on his Facebook page, so that prompted me to order it, and I got it, and I finished it in just like 2 days. Enjoyed it. It was hard to put down, and I just wanted to go through some of the stuff in the book, so there will be some spoilers, but I certainly won't go over everything. The first chapter is authored by Sean Askew, and it's a really cool breakdown of Takamatsu Sensei and all of the different stuff that he learned from his 3 primary teachers. It really goes to say that what we're doing is sort of easy to call a very traditional mixed martial art. You know, Jiu-Jitsu, karate, kung fu, Chinese systems, Korean systems, Japanese kobudo systems, all mixed in together. So it's easy to call it a traditional mixed martial art, and they go to break down why in the book. Section 3 was the bit that got me interested in the book. It was authored by Anshu Stephen K. Hayes, and it goes over how Hatsumi Sensei encouraged him to take his art, take his teachings, and make it culturally relevant for the United States. And he goes to tell some really cool stories that I hadn't heard before, but he does go over, one of my favorite parts is he specifically talks about how he made Toshindo relevant, how he changed it physically. You know, his feet a little bit closer together, knees deeply flexed, back up straight, hands out in front and probing, weight on the back leg, shoulders pointed towards an attacker, using your back foot to pivot to keep yourself lined up correctly. All stuff that if you train with me in Toshindo, you've heard 1,000 times, but if you train from another perspective, then it might be new to you, and it's a really cool chapter. Several other things that are in here. There's a big chapter by Yossi Sharif, and it explains how Akban sort of came about and who his teachers were and his influences were and what tenets he holds to be important in terms of what he asks his students to do. There's a few chapters in here that are looking out to the future and what the future of our art might look like if everybody would come together and maybe stop some of the infighting. He points out that there's some problems that if you leave the Bujinkan to go explore from your own perspective, that you're not doing it the right way anymore. You're not going to be current. You're not going to be up to date or relevant with what you're doing. And I've got to agree that we can't be myopic in our approach and just focus from one perspective. It's great to have a bunch of teachers. It's great to get out there and learn a lot from a lot of folks. I'm a product of more teachers than I can even count. Anybody that I know that is skillful is the same. Because he does point out in this book, and I have to agree, the overall public opinion of the Bujinkan has been slowly diminishing. Some people don't care. If there's a poor public image, we're not gonna have new people join, and without that new blood and new energy and those new bodies coming in, the art's gonna die. All the people that read the early books are aging up, and they're aging out potentially. For us to continue to grow forward, we have to have people that are looking into the future. So I applaud Yakov and what he's saying in the book with that. If you've only trained in Toshindo, you've heard some of these stories, but you maybe haven't heard all of it. If you only train in the Bujinkan, you may not have heard some of these stories. So if you want to hear a little bit more of the roots of what has happened in terms of some stuff about the Shihan in Japan, some stuff about, you know, who came first in terms of being a Westerner coming to train with Hatsumi Sensei. I learned about a bunch of new individuals. Danny Waxman is a really interesting person to look up. Moshe Kastiel, another really interesting person to look up and check out some of the videos on YouTube about him. But I learned a lot from this book. I can't back up anything that he says other than the fact that I appreciate this guy's perspective. I'm going to be checking out and following his pages going forward to see what he has to say. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Check this book out if you're interested in this sort of ninja history. For ways that you can support the channel, look in the description box below. And until next time, Ninja Every Day.